versus Keyshawn Davis. Bob, this is a great card. We're in Vegas. We are back. A huge fight. How are you feeling?
Well, I really feel terrific. And again, this shows how boxing should be produced. You'll see in the main event two fighters who've had all of their professional fights in the top rank, now facing off against each other. And on my right, we have two, in quote, prospects, one of whom has had extensive amateur background and is considered by many to be the best amateur coming out of the United States in many years, Keyshawn Davis, and the other, a young man who had very little amateur experience, but now has undertaken the task of making himself a great fighter in the professional ranks, and with the idea of making his late grandfather, first fighter I've ever promoted, Muhammad Ali, proud, looking down from above, Nico Ali Walsh. And that's really a great boxing stories. And we'll see that unfold on Saturday night.
Nico, I want to start with you down the end. It's your hometown. Here we are, Las Vegas MGM Grand Garden Arena. How you feeling?
Honestly, I feel amazing. I think we all know at this point that the main event is probably going to be one of the fights of the year. Just extremely talented fighters, so just being a part of it is a huge honor, and I'm very glad to be fighting here at my hometown.
Listen, you had a big knockout in Tulsa in January, a close fight in December. What changed between those fights, and what can we expect Saturday night?
Yeah, well, everyone has tough fights at some point in their career. I'm glad I was able to get that experience early on, and I was able to come back stronger, and you saw that in my fight in January. So now I've had the time to spar some of the best guys in the world, and I'm back. So this time around, I'll be able to showcase more than I did in January.
Alejandro Ibarra, probably your toughest opponent to date, chose not to be here today. Maybe sending a message, trying to mess with your head a little bit. You've been able to watch some tape on him. Is he the toughest opponent to date for you?
That's definitely not sending a message, not showing up. I mean, that's, if anything, that's not good on him. But, it is what it is. I don't know if he'll be my toughest opponent. You find out when you're in the ring, and like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got to plan until they get punched, so we'll see.
Nico, I'm excited to see you Saturday night in the ring. We'll see you tomorrow on weigh-ins. Right beside you, Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn, your last fight, Madison Square Garden, and now we're here at MGM Grand Garden. What does fighting on stages like this mean to you? How exciting is this?
Honestly, I just would like to keep the performances going. Ever since, people put the attention on me, I just felt like I've been rising to the occasion every single time. Every time I get in the ring, I put on spectacular performances, and just expect another spectacular performance on Saturday night, as well as the main event. My brother Shakur Stevenson, me and him been sharing this dream for years now, and I'm just excited to be fighting alongside him.
Do you feel any pressure? You mentioned Shakur, and I know you guys are tight. Do you feel any pressure that he's fighting right after you to put on an impressive performance on such a big stage?
Honestly, no. I'm just go out there and do what I do. And I feel like when I do what I do, then it's going to be a spectacular performance, as well as Shakur. So
I want to welcome in your opponent here, Esteban Sanchez, 18-1, 8 knockouts. Gardy sitting beside you to do some translating. This is your first fight in the United States. First fight on a stage like this. How do you keep the pressure under wraps?
Sí, es la primera vez que voy a pelear aquí en Estados Unidos y estoy muy emocionado. ¿Por qué? Porque es la primera, bueno, también la primera ocasión que voy a pelear en el MGM de Las Vegas. Para mí siempre ha sido un sueño, tanto como para cualquier boxeador que va empezando, quiero pelear en el MGM de Las Vegas, ¿no? Entonces estoy muy emocionado y sí, gracias a Dios, no me ha afectado mucho el escenario, entonces estamos muy contentos.
The big stage doesn't impress me. Like, this is my first time fighting in Las Vegas, my first time fighting in the United States and in the MGM. But it has been my dream, like any other fighter, to fight at the MGM.
What do you bring to the table that can stop Keyshawn?
Realmente vamos a hacer una estrategia de trabajo que llevamos tiempo trabajando con mi coach Joe Vargas y pues el sábado vamos a hacer nuestro trabajo, al igual que Keyshawn va a hacer su trabajo, entonces que sea una gran pelea para todo el público.
We have been working on a good strategy with my trainer Joe Vargas for a long time, and I'm going to do the work in the ring. I'm sure Keyshawn is going to do his work the same way, so the best man's going to win.
You have been in camp since the start of the year with a new trainer. What differences will we see from the first 19 fights that we've been able to watch?
Pues más que nada, mucha estrategia, mucha técnica, mucho cerebro. En México hay demasiado corazón. También lo vamos a traer. Entonces, todo eso va a combinar para dar una gran pelea.
It will be a lot of technique, a lot of strategy. We're going to combine all that with my heart, and we're going to come up victorious on Saturday.
Thank you very much. We're really looking forward to this fight Saturday night. Keyshawn, one last question for you. Earlier in the week, this gentleman right here, probably the greatest boxing promoter of all time, was on a conference call and compared you to Sugar Ray. What's the first thing that pops into your head when you hear those words coming from a man like Mr. Bob Arum?
I should come back out and keep fighting with that fro, just like Sugar Ray. But honestly, it really means a lot. When he said that, I never looked at myself like Sugar Ray, but when he said that, I started watching more Sugar Ray, how he carried himself and how he fight and stuff like that. And I'm just really trying to learn from the best. And like you said, Bob Arum is one of the greatest, as well as Sugar Ray. So I just went back to the drawing boards again, like I always do, and just trying to learn from the best.
Well, listen, fireworks Saturday night expected from both Nico, Keyshawn, and Esteban. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Before we bring up our main event, we're going to let these gentlemen have a face-off for the first time this week before they see each other again tomorrow at weigh-ins. Esteban, we're going to ask you to come down here. Keyshawn as well. Bob, hang tight, and we'll bring up the main event.
wrap that up super fast. It's cool because talk about it.
Some of these go on forever. The draft will be over by the time it's finished.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this press conference started. As I mentioned earlier, the WBC WBO Ring Magazine Junior Lightweight Championship of the World on the line. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson. Before we get to the gentlemen sitting on stage, we have a very special guest. Raiders star linebacker Denzel Perryman, get up here, sir. We have a little task at hand. Because both of these gentlemen are champions, we are going to do a coin toss to determine who walks to the ring first, who gets introduced first. Denzel, I'm going to hand you this silver dollar. This is how it's going to go down. Oscar heads, Shakur tails. The winner of the toss will walk second and be introduced first. Does that make sense, guys? The winner of the toss will walk to the ring second, but will be introduced first. It is NFL Draft Week here in Vegas, along with this incredible event. You got questions? Speaking to the mic so everybody can hear you.
I walk to the ring second if
It depends who wins the toss. The winner of the toss will walk second, but be introduced first. Heads, tails. Heads and tails have already been established. So, flip that coin, brother. Toss it up. You're going to toss it up. Hopefully we can catch it. Catch it, flip it on your wrist. Right there. What do we got? We got tails. So you won the toss. So you will be walking second, but I will introduce you first. Brother, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Raiders linebacker Denzel Perryman. Thank you, Denzel. Enjoy draft week. All right, let's just get into this. We've been waiting for this fight a long time. Oscar, thanks for joining us. Shakur, thanks for joining us. This is your 10th world title fight. It is the first one in Vegas, first one with a crowd. How's that make you feel?
Very excited for this. Ever since I was a kid, I've dreamed of these types of opportunities to be fighting for unified world championships, to be here in Vegas. I'm just very excited right now to be in this mega fight, and I can't wait. I'm anxious to step in the ring here for 30th.
Listen, Shakur's been saying multiple times that you didn't want this fight, you've been ducking it. Obviously, you disagree. Why is this fight right now?
Because of perfect timing. It's perfect timing. Shakur Stevenson is a two-time world champion right now. Myself, I'm a two-time world champion. It is a perfect time right now. Let's prove who is the best 130 pounds. Let's get it all in for 30. Let's just show it. So I think this is the correct time to do it.
Shakur, you've been saying that a lot. He's been ducking you, he's been ducking you, he's been ducking you. Well, here we are. Is this trash talk now just to get in his head?
Nah, I speak the truth every time I talk. So I feel like he want to fight me at 126, and now we here at 130. He was trying to fight Navarrete before fighting me, but We here now. We can't keep talking about that. The fight here, this fight Saturday, and I'm ready to fight.
You've been talking a long time now that you're pound for pound elite. Does a victory Saturday night convince the boxing world that you've been preaching the truth all this time?
No, I never said I'm on the pound for pound list yet. I said that after this fight, once I get past Oscar Valdez, I'll be on the pound for pound list.
With that, you've been around a ton of big fights. A ton of big fights. This is your big fight now. Is this your moment to shine?
Most definitely. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Years and years of training since I was an amateur to prepare for this moment, and I feel like I'm ready.
Oscar, he made his professional debut on your undercard. That's a long time ago. It feels like forever ago, but it wasn't that long ago. Is there anything that you remember from that night, or were you just focused on your big show? But it was ironic that he made his professional debut on your undercard.
Well, just like this fight, at that time I was really focused on my fight that I had in front of me. I knew I was Shakur Stevenson, and he basically just a great fighter from back then, and he's turned into a great champion now. So I don't remember it all that day because I was very focused on my fight, just the same way I focused for this fight. Each and every fight I take it very seriously. I just focus on one thing, just beating my opponent.
You guys have had some incredible camps. We've been privy to witness a lot of it. You have Canelo in your camp. You've had Bud in your camp. What was it like having Canelo in your camp, getting you ready for Saturday night?
It was great. It was great. Training besides Canelo, but it's not beside him. There's always you can learn different things from fighting with great experience like these type. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, the ones we're going to be inside the ring is going to be me and Shakur. So it doesn't matter if Canelo trained me or teaches me different things. At the end of the day, it's who has the bigger heart inside the ring, April 30th.
Shakur, what about you, man? Having Bud in your camp?
When Bud was in my camp, Bud came and we sparred each other. But I feel like it's a difference with his camp because he had Canelo with him every step of the way. Canelo was right there next to him, telling him how to hug, jab, and they was with each other every step of the way. So when I beat him, I'm gonna feel good beating him, Canelo, Eddie Reynoso, the whole team.
I asked him just a few minutes ago about when you made your pro debut. How exciting was that night for you when you made your pro debut? And did you ever envision this happening?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You gotta realize I was under his undercard, so I was focused on my fight, but I seen him fight in the main event, and I definitely was thinking about me and him fight later on. I knew we was at the same weight, and it was always in my head that we was gonna fight.
And this is for both of you. You know, your record in boxing, your opponents that you have both faced, very impressive. Jamel Herring, Nakatia, Conceição, Berchelt. Talk about how those fights have gotten you to this moment. Let's start with you, Oscar.
Well, those fights have built us up, built myself up to have the confidence and the experience that I have right now to be the fighter that I am. So, yes, it was tough at first, but now, we're in this great position. All those great fights that I've had has turned into a fighter that I am right now with a lot of experience. And just, continue building my career, continue building my legacy. We all want to be the best. We all want to be the top pound for pound list. But to be in that list, you got to beat fighters, like in this case, go to fighters like Shakur Stevenson. So that's definitely the fight that we have to win to be in our corners. A big step to become over the top pound for pound.
Shakur, talk about your previous opponents.
I feel like every fight is different. With them fights, they helped me to get to this moment, but I feel like Styles is different. He's not the same as a Jamel Herring. He's not the same as a Nakatia. You may never know. It might be easier than a Nakatia. It might be harder than a Nakatia. Like, you never know what type of fighter he is. So at the end of the day, once we get in the ring, we're going to celebrate once we get in the ring. But I'm prepared for whatever.
Listen, Bob Arum was sitting with me earlier as we sat with the undercard, and Bob was still on stage, and he wanted to get off because he didn't want to be here for this. He loves you guys that much. You are both top-ranked fighters. You made your pro debuts with Top Rank. You've been with Top Rank ever since. You just fought Herring. Another top. You yawning on me over there? What does that mean to you? To have such a great leader of this company, have such passion and respect for both of you as fighters.
First of all, I personally thank Bob for helping me in my career, for first of all signing me, having the trust and having faith in me to become the fighter that I am right now, and making this possible, making this fight with Shakur Stevenson, and making this main event card here in Las Vegas. It just means the world to me, because this is what I've always dreamed for ever since I was a little kid.
I appreciate Bob, but I feel like he should have said it. I feel like it's a big fight, it's business at the end of the day. The best fight, the best. So he should have sat right here and sat with us. You feel me? That's what I feel like. You feel that's good. That's great.
Listen, Wally Moses, Eddie Reynoso, two incredible trainers in the game. Talk about your camp and the mindset that you guys set forth from day one when this fight was in.
It was a great camp. I'm in the best shape of my life. My grandfather got me here. Everybody a part of my team, Jag, K, Dirt, everybody got me to this point where I'm ready to fight Oscar Valdez. However this fight goes, if we go 12 rounds in early, I'm prepared for whatever.
Oscar?
We did a great training camp. I'm very excited for this. I'm physically and mentally prepared to go all 12 rounds. And like I said, man, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm ready, focused, weight is on. I just can't wait for April 30 to step in the ring and show the world, give the fans what they want, good fight.
Oscar, you talk about this, the passion you have for Mexican boxing and the fighters you look up to, Chavez, Marquez, Barrera, Morales. How much does carrying on that tradition mean to you, those incredible fighters?
Well, I grew up watching these fighters. I grew up watching fighters like Marco Antonio Barrera versus Eddie Morales. And they inspired me. They inspired me to be the fighter that I am right now. And I want to continue growing to be the same way, inspire the new generation the same way they inspired me. So, to become somebody like Eddie Morales, or Marco Antonio Barrera, or Marquez, you got to go through fighters like Shakur Stevenson with good names, with good recognition. When they have their belts on the line, undefeated records. This is a great opportunity for me to try to become something close to what my idols did.
Shakur, I hear there's going to be a Puerto Rican flag on your trunks in the ring. Talk about that for a minute and what that means to you.
My father is Puerto Rican, even though he's not here with us no more. But I got part Puerto Rican in me, so I gotta be myself. And this fight was mainly about being myself. Put my nickname on my trunks too, so everybody can see what my family been calling me for years and all that too. So I just want to be authentic at the end of the day, and I want to keep being myself.
We're hearing a lot about the difference in styles that we're going to see, obviously, on Saturday night. And you've said it now 2 or 3 times, just sitting here, we got to go through Shakur. Are we going to see that aggressive Oscar that we're accustomed to and bring the fight to Shakur Saturday night?
Well, the fight with Shakur, you never know. We got, we can bang with the bang, with the box, with the box. It all depends what Shakur brings to the table.
I think that's BS.
What do you think?
I think he's coming to bang. That's it. I think he's trying to trick me into thinking he's about to try to box me and be technical, but I'm not falling for that. So
what are you ready for?
I'm ready for the Oscar Valdez who go in there throwing all them hooks and putting pressure.
Ready for that?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Oscar, you ready?
I'm ready. I've been training. I've been ready for very some time. And just can't wait. Just can't wait to step in the ring.
Listen, tomorrow we weigh in. The talking is now. You got anything left to say before we wrap up?
Nah, I just hope you're ready, Oscar.
You got anything left to say before we wrap up?
I'm ready. Yeah.
This room is ready. The energy in this building right now, to everybody watching, is electric. And I know everybody in this room wants to get a couple words in with you. So we're going to ask you now, gentlemen, to leave those microphones on your chairs, and we're going to give you the first face-off of the week. We've been waiting for this one a long time, ladies and gentlemen. It is the WBC, the WBO Ring Magazine Junior Lightweight Championships of the World, Saturday, April 30th, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, 2 kings, 1 crown. It is the Unified Junior Lightweight Championship of the World, Saturday, April 30th, MGM Grand Garden Arena. As always, this is boxing, this is Top Rank. We will see you tomorrow for the weigh-in.
Touch that back, boy.
That journey sitting up, good.
Tell me wait for him to get back over here. Now you got a lot to say about it. Yeah, that's what y'all used to. I know what's up. No more ducking, Bubba. The duck is over. Y'all ain't no shit. Hey, Oscar, let us get that belt. We see the interview, folks. Hey, Oscar, let us get that belt. Let me give you that. I don't even care. What's up with Bubba? Where you at, Bubba? Where you at, Bubba? We want Bubba, brother. We want Bubba. We want Bubba. We want Bubba. Fuck. Come here, man. Hey.
All right, guys, everybody
They don't have a stick to them. What am I doing?
Why do you have it? Shit, I'm saying, I've been doing this my whole life, right? Motherfucker scared me. I'm a baller. I made me to knock motherfuckers off. Go ahead, bud. Somebody? What's going on, bro? Man. How you doing? Hey.
Thank you.
¿Dónde poner la luz ya? Yo te voy a buscar la luz.
No, I'm straight, bro.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están, amigos de las diferentes plataformas digitales de Azteca Deportes? Aquí estamos con un miembro del box Azteca Games, miembro de Carrero estar contigo en esta previa de Shakur Stevenson. Se fue la pandemia, se fueron muchas cosas y podemos disfrutar precisamente de los que se son todo lo que envuelve.
No fue una técnica para no tener luz. Cuando nos amarramos, nos tenemos aquí unos
They don't want it. Bunch of little kids talking shit. I'm going to take my belt off. They're asking my belt. You security guys walking out. I'm already excited. What I make them feel like a little kid. I'm feeling like a stone. Certain guy. You might correct people here and there. You? Glad they know my name now. Yeah, make me feel better. You know me. Shit.
No, cuando se vayan ellos, lo matamos con el teléfono. Quiero arriba la tarima.
Mostraste serenidad, mostraste paciencia,
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Help these likes get up. It just helps the algorithm. Appreciate it. About to talk to Oscar, hopefully Shakur as well. So yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, if you guys hit the like button, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you. It just helps the algorithm really help more people see the video. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Thank you.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están, amigos de ADN 40? Les saludamos con muchísimo gusto. Oscar Valdez en conferencia de prensa aquí en las Vegas de Nevada. Se nos fue desafiante Shakur Stevenson, pero bueno, lo hiciste
guys for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. So far, it's 1 out of 4. You guys hit the like button. So I got one out of 2. Yeah, appreciate you guys hitting it. Thank you. We bring you guys live content all week, so hit the bell icon so you get the notifications for when I go live.
Vale, gracias.
Apologize. It won't happen again. I can't promise that. Maybe. It came out. Started. My dad told me not to start it. He told me to finish it.
Thank you guys hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Whoever has hit the like button, go ahead and tap that one time. I promise it's free. It won't charge you anything. Got Bud Crawford over there. You guys can see him in the white. See the guy in the yellow? He's in the white shirt right there.
Se calentaron los dos equipos, pero dicen que Nogales es ¿Qué opinas de lo madre? Pues no tengo okay.
Two, 3 questions?
Two questions.
We're ready to go. I have 2 minutes now. Okay, yeah, that's one. What's the line? You're out over. Where are you shooting?
Cámara, mi vida, ahí. Vamos con Shakur, que me está esperando. Ya, por hecho.
Dos minutos. I like that Shakur, right? I like that Shakur's actually said that himself. Right? He's like, this should be a lot closer. I'm not like they're not giving him enough credit. I know it's because he wants credit, which is he should get. He should get all of it, but he's right as well.
I think he's getting out in front of. I want as much credit for this win as I deserve. I don't want it to be played thereafter like he was this big underdog.
Right.
Really, he was the top dog of the division in his prime.
Dos minutitos.
Dos preguntitas y nos fuimos porque tenemos la fila.
Está muy complicado que los que quedan sean todos juntos.
¿Ah?
Está muy complicado que los que quedan
Sí,
sean
no,
todos
que
juntos.
nunca quieren hacer eso.
Guardy. How you doing, brother?
Fue que la había dicho, si quería adelantar algunas antes.
Sí, pues no quiso, pues.
La verdad que no hay nada ahorita que él pueda decir. Nadie puede decir que me haga perder el enfoque. No puede decir que me haga perder de tal manera de ser. Y eso es lo que Y él mencionó que él espera que tú vas a venir a atacar. Yo pienso que vas a hacer otra cosa. ¿Qué piensas de eso? Yo pienso que tiene otras tácticas que pueden implementar. Yo puedo hacer. Que me ha ayudado a seguir creciendo y puedo sacar diferentes estilos. Pero sin duda no, digo, todo depende de lo que se traiga la forma que lo voy a apoyar. Todo lo posible para seguir luchando, knockouts, por los asaltos. Última pregunta. Obviamente un campamento muy importante para ti. Canelo también está en un campamento muy importante. ¿Cómo ha sido ese campamento que has tenido tan importante? Ha sido un campamento muy bueno. Porque para todos los peleas, para todos los campamentos nos preparamos 100%. En este campamento nos preparamos físicamente, me gusta hablar, pero la verdad que yo vengo bien concentrado, regresar a mi casa con el título que me costó mucho trabajo lograr, quitarle el título a él y ser campeón de ¿Y qué mensaje tienes para toda la fanaticada de Son Mundial que te sigue? Nuevamente pues agradecer a todas aquellas personas que me apoyan, a las que los agradezco, el mensaje por ustedes en esta pelea, todo arriba de mí, por su amor, esfuerzo, dedicación, vamos a poner la radio que no somos mexicanos, y tratar de hacer caso posible.
Gracias, brother.
Gracias, Dani.
It's a good question, bro.
Yeah.
No mind.
Todo tranquilo.
¿Estás bien?
Oscar, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Congratulations being on this big stage, brother. Good to see you. Man, the fight, I saw you running on the trails. The fight almost didn't happen. I saw you almost stepped on that rattlesnake.
Yeah, as many people that know me know that I love nature, I love animals, and where I run right over there in San Diego, there's a nice trail, beautiful trail where I get to see coyotes, I get to see rabbits, I get to see snakes, I get to see deer. So it's always a good run over there. But one of my encounters was a rattlesnake, so it got a little dangerous after a while.
Right, for sure. Man, it got pretty heated up there with the face-off. You started laughing. What words was he telling you, man? What was he telling you?
Well, I started laughing because right now I'm very focused on the main object. You know, I'm not here to talk smack, to push him, to sell this fight that it doesn't need to be sold because the fight sells itself. I'm not here for that. I'm here to win. I'm here to win Saturday night. I'm here to give it my best and do whatever it takes to bring my belts back home with me. And obviously Shakur's style is more like to get into the boxer's head. And the reason why I laugh because there's nothing he can say right now that can make me lose focus. Right now, like I said, I'm not here to talk back to him. I'm here to win the fight. That's the most important thing for me.
Lastly, Manny Robles told me, never count Oscar Valdez out. He always finds a way to win, man. What does that mean, you coming from your former guy?
It means a lot because obviously I got a lot of love and respect. And Manny Robles and Edgar Caso are two great trainers who I admire and appreciate them. And I love them like my family. And I will always thank them because they're the ones who made me a world champion at 126 and they made me become the fighter that I am. I still got their tips, their work ethic. I still have it to this day, and that's something that I will always be appreciate. I will appreciate from them. I will be thankful with them. So it means a lot. It means a lot to hear from those words from Manny because obviously we know how we work. They know how we work, and at the same time, us winning a little bit of a victory as well because they helped me become the fighter that I am right now.
Definitely, man. Appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. All of you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother. Best of luck, man.
Let's do it. All right, stuff you.
Thanks, Carter. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was good. It was good. What's up, big dog?
How are you, brother?
See you, brother, dude. What's up, my guy? I like that jacket. Yeah, very clean there. Hey, it's a cleanup sometimes. Excuse me. Thank you.
For real.
Oh man, long ass one.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Those going to be a little bit smaller.
That's not how. Oh, we just moved over, didn't we? Maybe. Exactly. These interviews look like right. I think they said like 2 minutes. About to scream the shit out of this. We're in San Antonio, Tino, in June, July. When is Bam fighting?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm better.
From Australia?
No. Maybe. So like $2,000 already.
Well, I found one 1,100 Air Canada. From Melbourne. To Melbourne, not even just to Sydney, but to all the way to Melbourne.
When'd you get it?
What day is it? Thursday? Monday? Tuesday? No, I'm sorry. Not this week. Last week. Monday, Tuesday.
When did you get there?
Wednesday morning. And the ship's on Sunday. So
You leave Sunday, you get there Wednesday.
No, I leave Monday, I get there Wednesday. But the fight over there is Sunday. So getting there Wednesday should be fine. Because I still have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday to kick in, Friday.
Right. So I mean, hopefully, right?
You're going for sure.
Yeah, but fucking fun. I went all in, bro. So now it's time to push. I have actually. Yeah. After I graduated college, it's awesome. Beautiful. Incredible. And the accent, bro, makes them all hotter. It all makes like it does. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm hyped.
Okay, cool. No, I appreciate. Okay, so if you go there, I'm not bringing it up. I'm bringing it later because you want to push back, like that. Okay. I appreciate the note. All right. Keep our way of life.
There hasn't been scrum yet. Probably 101. They've been doing good.
Hey, what's up? I got it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Good fight, but nice to serve. That's not good. Getting paid to watch this fight. Fucked up every Saturday. Like 12 type of pizza. I know. Every Saturday. You don't know what fight it is?
Don't say that out loud. Listen, don't. You can't tell what's up. You can't tell what's up. You gotta be appreciative. You're telling the truth. It's the ain't what they say. Our friend first. They can't come in the truth. To be at this point, just be like, and the thing, this is the thing, bro.
This is, I would be at work watching what I'm doing right now.
I'll be on this in between patients. I'll be looking at this shit.
That's correct. Oh, the Raiders?
I sent the video to one of my family members.
He's offensive lineman or what?
Like a linebacker.
Understand, what really going on.
No, he has a fucking.
I didn't even get my bag. I hopped off the plane right here.
You're still gonna go back to this bag? From Atlanta?
I've seen this long ass line. Oh shit. How long these look like they running? Who won $100 right now? Let me jump you, I give you $100. Yeah. There's no jump. What's the jump fee? We need to develop a jump fee for these things, huh?
You working the draft, man. You gonna stick around, Keyshawn, for a little bit? I want to talk to Shakur, but then I want to play the game with you. The Connect Four game. Oh well, fuck it. Let's talk right now while you're there. Wow. Cal Ward Sports right here with Keyshawn Davis. I remember that's the way you introduced yourself at the game. That's why I say your name that way. Man, how you feeling, brother? It's a big stage, man. One of the biggest you've probably been on, right?
I feel great, man. I'm excited, man. To be on my brother's undercard. We've been talking about this for years now, man. And I'm just excited to do it, to live it out.
I saw you talking during the face-off. What were you saying over there to Valdez and stuff?
Valdez is a real respectful dude, so I was trying to keep it respectful as possible. But I was just saying, man, he want to make it a great fight. That's all he want to do. I don't really think he's going there to win. He want to make it a great fight. So we'll see what happens.
Right. How do you see it playing out?
I see Shakur coming off real defensive. I see Shakur breaking him down defensively. By Oscar Valdez not be able to hit him, get Oscar frustrated, Shakur start tagging him, maybe start getting running into things and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna come off his defense, and I think Shakur is gonna start picking it up as the rounds go on, and I see Shakur stopping at around 10.
Were you there for Terrence sparring Shakur? Were you in the building?
No, actually, I was still in Colorado.
Oh,
training.
okay. Have you sparred Terrence yourself?
I seen them spar plenty of times, like back
okay.
in 2016, 2018, 2019. I seen him spar plenty of times. But Shakur being on that level, I definitely wanted to see like the sparring session like nowadays. But I'm pretty sure.
How'd it go then?
Back and forth.
Right.
Honestly, back and forth. Terrence is a lot bigger than Shakur, so I can only imagine me watching that. Terrence probably wasn't really all the way loaded up and stuff like that. But the intensity was definitely there.
Right.
And it's still a great sparring match.
Awesome. Keyshawn, brother, tell the fans where they can follow you, brother, and see your skills on Saturday.
Follow me on Instagram, Business Keyshawn. Follow me on Twitter, Keyshawn Davis, the number 8. And look out for my brothers as well, man. Kelvin Davis, he just got a first round knockout his last fight. And I was telling everybody he was going to get the first round knockout before the fight even happened. Look out for my other brother, Keon Davis. He can be our next Olympian, hopefully gold medalist. And shout out DB3, man.
Are you gonna get a rematch with Lopez, man. I know he beat you in the win by KO. Beat you in the Connect Four, bro.
Who
Gonna
beat
get
me
that
in Connect
rematch?
Four? Who beat me? Who Lopez? Who beat me?
Richard.
Nah, Torres.
Torres. I keep making that mistake.
Man, I was rushing. My head was all over the place. Y'all came and got me when I was just finished training. People was trying to talk to me, and next thing you know, I'm playing Connect Four. I let them win. How about that? I let them win.
Last one, brother. Why do you do the 3 like that?
Why not? DB3.
Ah,
That's
I got
my
you.
brand.
I got you.
Every
There
time,
it is.
every time I throw up DB3, every time I throw up this, just know it's DB3.
Yes,
The
sir.
Davis brothers. It's 3 of us.
There
And
it
we're
is.
gonna be a tremendous talent, all 3 of us, come the years down the line, just like myself right now. So
Yes,
y'all
sir.
just keep tuning in to DB3, man. Every time I throw up this, just know it's DB3.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We gotta get it in, bro. But let me just get this, and then if you're still around, I'll get you in.
Catch a while, you better catch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Excuse me, brother. Can I get you? Thanks, man.
I don't know, man. I think certain people got biased opinions, I guess, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna trip on it no more. People gonna say what they want to say regardless. Like, if you really think about it, I could go beat Valdez. The next excuse might be, oh, he's too little. Or when I beat Heron, they're gonna say, oh, he's too old. And you're gonna get critics regardless at the end of the day. So I can't take anything that they saying to heart no more because. There's a lot of people behind keyboards, that stuff. They gotta, feel me, you never know who behind the keyboard. It might be a little 3-year-old playing around, you never know, so I ain't sure.
Shakur, what did you say to him in the face-off? You started laughing. You were smiling as well. What did you guys say to each other?
I said, you gotta break the code. You gotta crack the code. I had to let him know that this is not a difficult task. I wanted him to know, come fight day, this is a difficult task. It's real difficult.
Shakur, you're the bigger fighter, you're the longer fighter. How do you think that? But how do you think that's going to play itself out in this fight on Saturday because of those 2 big advantages involved?
I feel like I'm the more skillful fighter, faster. I never know who really the bigger fighter until fight day.
Oh, you just stood with him. You look bigger than him.
Yeah, but when I stood with Jamel was big than a motherfucker. And then, he was big as hell. And then when I got in the ring, he felt little. Like I touched the other one, I'm like, yeah, this dude's little. Like I kind of seen that. So you never know who is big until actually fight day.
Shakur, Jamel said
nobody
that.
beats Tyson Fury, so you believe Fury beats Jared Anderson and Joe Joyce?
Oh man, I never go against my brother. At the end of the day, my brother Jared could beat any and everybody, but that's 2 different things. That's like when they talk about Boots and Bud, like that's 2 different kind of things because that's like Bud is older now. He's not about to fight Boots. That's not no big fight. Jared is young. Tyson Fury and Jared is not going to fight each other anytime soon, so it's not going to be I'm not even thinking about like Jared and Tyson Fury. I know Tyson just retired. Now he's about to go hang the gloves up. Now it's time for Jared to take over.
You say Fury is one of the greatest of all time. Do you believe he's greater than like Lennox Lewis?
I mean, I'm just gonna say this. People gonna hate me for saying this, so I gotta be real. I feel like with Tyson Fury's size and weight and his boxing skills, he's one of the hardest fighters to beat ever, like of all time, just because of the fact that he's so, he's tall, he got skills like a welterweight. So I think he'll give any fighter in our pastime trouble.
Even like Ali or Tyson?
Ali was what, 220?
6'2".
He was 220, Tyson Fury's 6'9", 280, that was it's fighting a cheat code, that's not fair.
Shakur, how this fight, how do you want this fight to be remembered after the years? Because it could be a historic fight.
I want this fight to be remembered that I dominated the fight and I went in there and I controlled the fight and like a lot of Floyd fights or Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, you watch them dudes, they go in there, they dominate their fights, and I want it to be like that.
You want to write a beautiful story so you can tell to your grandkids when the time comes.
Yeah, I want to be known as one of the fighters who fought the fighters in their prime, fought them at their best, and I fought Oscar Valdez when it was time, and I went in there, I beat him at his best.
Shakur, fighting on this big stage, historic fights. What does it mean?
I feel good. I feel like I'm coming into a superstar. I feel like I'm a superstar. a real superstar like Canelo Alvarez kind of superstar as my career grows. And I feel like it's happening. This is all a part of the course.
Shakur, I got to ask you about this just because I'm a boxing fan too. I saw you sparring with Terrence Crawford with that photo. Can you tell me about those sparring sessions? Like, how is it sparring Terrence?
I came up a little different than everybody. I kind of keep sparring in the gym, but I will say Terrence pushed me. He pushed me all the time. Every time we spar, he pushed me to the level.
Shakur, Jamel Herring told me that
how
timing.
How is it to be there in there with him? Like, what makes him so difficult, so tricky when you're in there with him?
I feel good in there with Terrence Crawford, but he's a special fighter. Like, Bud is a thinker. He can do everything. There's nothing Terrence Crawford can't do in the ring. He got speed, power. He can switch orthodox, switch southpaw. Terrence Crawford is a blessed fighter who got it all.
So based on that, what happens with the Spence fight?
I don't know. That's
Let's focus
great
on this
fight.
fight with
Shakur,
Much love to both fighters.
Jamel Herring told me that timing was going to be the thing Valdez is going to have the most trouble with you. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. But like I said, it's different fighters. Styles make fights. You can't look at Oscar Valdez like he's a Jamel Herring because it's two different type of fighters. And he's probably going to come in there and try to do something different. Jamel Herring is more so a boxing puncher. And Valdez is more so a brawler, puncher.
So you really don't think he's going to box? I know you said that he thought he was trying to trick you up there, but you really don't think he'll attempt to box you?
Who would think that? Like, I think, if you really think about it, like, can you imagine him coming out boxing for 5-6 rounds and then he'll be down 6 rounds and then gotta make up for lost time? And I don't think that's a smart idea. So I think that he's saying that to try to trick me. I think he's being a veteran, using his experience, had me think he's gonna go in there boxing. I think he's gonna back up and round 1 come out wingy. So that's what I see.
I'm curious. This will be my last one, Shakur.
Thanks, Shakur.
I spoke to Teofimo and he felt that this fight was 50-50, and I asked him why, when a lot of people had you as a favorite. And he said Shakur doesn't like to be pressured, and Oscar does really bad against boxers. I'm just curious about your thoughts on maybe some people saying this could be a 50-50 fight and the contrast of the styles.
I don't know what he's talking about. At the end of the day, he's talking about I don't like to be pressured, but y'all remember me fighting Joet Gonzalez, right? Joet Gonzalez was a solid fighter and tried to pressure me, and I outboxed him. So I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know what he meant. But that's his opinion. At the end of the day, you can't take his opinion away from him. He got his own opinion. He can believe what he wants. I just got to show him that I'm the better fighter.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Shakur.
Serrano. Let's go, man. Serrano.
Thanks, Shakur. Fuck, we get out of here.
You got Valdez on?
Yeah.
Lost for a quick second.
Fight until they little days.
It's quiet out there.
All right.
Is this you right here, bro?
Yeah, that's me. I'm about to meet.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, my peeps. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna put up the interviews you just saw with Shakur and with Valdez up right now. Thank you so much. Hey, I got more than half the likes of people watching. Appreciate you guys. Those guys who haven't liked it, please support us. Upgrading the camera. I gotta clean it, bro. I gotta clean it. I gotta change the case. But we'll get there. If you wanna hit the super chat, help me out with that. Much appreciated. If you guys want to hit the super chat, always appreciate it. I'm trying to go to Australia for you guys, so man, anything helps. So you want to hit the super chat, I appreciate it. It just helps. I run the channel alone, so it helps with the content and it helps me bring you guys better content. So whatever you guys can do, I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and see you next time.